Hello, this is Dr. Linda Martinez-Louis. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I specialize in the narcissistic personality. I want to speak with you about high-level narcissists writing and performing their perfect scripts. He or she is a towering, talented, conquering hero-heroine, another Alexander the Great. Everyone seeks his or her counsel. Exalted to high positions of power, influence, and prestige, everyone seeks their counsel. They are anointed, even considered holy. Convinced of his perfection and superiority, the high level flies high with an extraordinary sense of self entitlement, a delusional grandiosity. They are obsessively bragging about their accomplishments, becoming increasingly manic with each achievement, a bloated ego on full display. There is a shameless hypocrisy that is part of this identity. Their delusions of grandeur and perfection are limitless. Their professional and social upward trajectory can be explained by their obsession with self aggrandizement. Their obsessive focus is always on themselves, what they are entitled to have, whom they will control, how much money and power they will acquire, how to defeat their competitors and enemies, real and imagined, while maintaining an impeccable persona. You are actually partnered or married to a petulant child. The narcissistic personality is psychologically regressed to around the age of 2. Me is the theme. Temper tantrums and outrageous demands are the theme when they don't get exactly what they want on the spot. It is like a small child in the grocery store having a tantrum because the parent said no. Little children go through periods of development in the process of becoming mature. There's a natural grandiosity and the insistence on having one's way in many 2-year-olds. They're going through a period of separating out from their parent and asserting themselves and insisting they are independent. Eventually, the young child moves through this period as he or she becomes more rational and capable of viewing him or herself realistically. The narcissist never leaves this developmental phase. He or she is stuck psychologically in toddlerhood. Married to and partnered with a high level narcissist, you are subject to the abuse of these vile exploiters. Microscopically light unconscious describes the narcissist's lack of moral compass. Having a solid conscience takes work and moral discernment. Those with conscience think about the welfare of others and question themselves about moral and ethical issues. Being light unconscious accelerates the narcissist movement up the steps of power, influence, and control. Don't wait for the high level narcissist to be held accountable for his or her malicious transgressions and constant lies. They have harmed others, including their own children, in word and deed innumerable times. Arrogantly striding the upper echelons of the power pecking order, the high level learned how to escape by blaming others, those who are vulnerable and willing to take the heat for them. The high level skillfully rewrites his or her history, adding generous and glorious deeds and removing the slightest hint of infamy. This is the ultimate tale of self-obsession, superiority, glorious deeds, duplicitous, false self. Give yourself tremendous credit for your authenticity, your conscience, your independent thinking, and your individuality, which is so precious. Be kind to yourself. Practice self-care each day. Get the sleep and rest that you need and deserve. And spend time in nature, which is a source of restoration, healing, and creativity. Embrace your individuality. It is unique to you and invaluable. Please subscribe to the Narcissist in Your Life podcast. Click the first link beneath the show notes for my book, Freeing Yourself from the Narcissist in Your Life. Click the second link beneath the show notes for Recovering and Healing After the Narcissist on Amazon. And click the third link beneath the show notes for the Mental Health News Radio Network. This is a global network of shows by podcasters that encompasses every facet of mental health. I am deeply honored that my show is on this great global network.